am mad. Is it gonna work this time? I'll finish the title part when I'm done. If I even not gonna write the whole thing out right now. Dang it. Hopefully somebody comes in to tell me I'm not frozen. Okay, so I'm okay. Okay, now I see you guys. Dang, I'm so mad. But that one kept on saying, back at one, so I had to get off it. It's just the, like I said, the electronics are wacky right now. But let me know if it starts getting a little bit weird, and I'll try to do the switch the phone thing again. Yeah, I see you, Gina. Oh, it's still doing that now? Oh my god. Is it okay or is it buffering again? Oh, Global had to go help his neighbor. Okay. Is it buffering? Because I'll turn it back on the mobile data. Just let me get this pickle out of the way. Wow. Wow. Okay, I turned on Wi-Fi again. Let's see. If it stayed glitchy, I'll just get off or try to give it a few minutes. So stupid. Well, maybe I should save the pickle anyway for a day that doesn't suck. Now it's clear. I wonder what's happening with everything. Man, I bit into the 3D thing. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was saying these weren't wet. They just have something in the middle of them, and they don't really taste. I don't know. They're supposed to be raspberry and blue raspberry. They're alright. I'll give them like a 5 or something. That's what it tasted when it went off. Oh, I'm mad now. Alright, good now. Should I do the pickle? Is it worth it? Or just save it for another time that might not be glitchy? Ew, it's so wrinkly. No, the shell thing wasn't crunchy. It was just gummy, but I don't know. I don't like just like gummy stuff without any like I guess I don't without any like sweet and sour or whatever. In the part one, I was telling you it was okay and try not to get upset. I don't even remember what the heck I was talking about. Should I do the pickle, you guys? I don't remember. Okay, pickle, wrinkly pickle. I might cut this with my knife. I don't think I'm biting into it. I ain't doing that to myself. But if this is glitchy at the beginning, people are like, I ain't watching through. I'll be like, watch through the glitchiness to see me bite the pickle. Bink said pickle too. I'm slicing this off. I'm not just biting into it. I said it because we were fine, but you couldn't see us. Oh, yeah. I wasn't trying to make let me come back though. I hate when the electronics get so glitchy because I can't enjoy anything. My games glitch, just everything. I'm like, what the heck? We reset everything. There, like I said, I think it's just the storms. All right, pickle. I'm gonna push it up some so you guys see the wrinkliness of it all. Ooh, that does not smell good. Did I check the expiration date on this bitch? That's no. Where is it? I'm friend's power went out. Oh dang. It's supposed to be past. I know more storms tonight, right? Wait, in space. And then what was that noise? Those noises that we both heard last night. Not usual for the neighborhood. And for it to be that loud, I don't know. I don't see the expiration. Oh, it's printed in fucking. Oh, okay. Next year, it smells like it's. This isn't gonna be good by the smell. You know if pickles are good by the way they smell. This is not. I'm trying. How do I not make a mess? Because there's all this juice. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me push the wrinkly pickle up. I'm not drinking this juice. There's no way. People are brave. I love pickles, and I'm all creeping. This is all creeping up. Like, here. Look how wrinkly it is. I don't like wrinkly pickles. Ew. I'm not biting into that part. Like, look, it's all. No, yuck. How do people. And I see people, and they just be tearing these up. It looks like this all the time. And they be tearing these pickles up. Ew, no thank you. Has a little heart in the tip for you. Ew. I know my shit better stay on if I'm gonna taste this bitch. My shit better not freeze. I'm cutting that part off. Fuck that. I ain't that brave. Oh, it smells horrible. Oh hell no. Oh, what am I doing to myself? How are people tearing these things up? So I just took the top off there. I'm just gonna take a slice. Ew. Ew, I don't like this. That's disgusting. It's not even sour, it's just disgusting. I'm mad because I like pickles and it's a pickle, but what? Ugh. Yuck. Supposed to have meteor shower tonight. It just says sour dill pickle warhead extreme sour. It just tastes like poison. I would love to taste that warhead taste or whatever. Then it tastes like warheads at all. How are people tearing up those pickles and putting all the stuff with them and eating them like they're nothing? Those are disgusting. Those are a disgrace to pickles everywhere. Yuck. Those are a zero. I was expecting for some sourness or something. There's no. For me, that was not sour whatsoever. You, Gene, I'm telling you, you gotta try Warhead. That's the next thing you gotta get is the Warhead. Yuck, for that pickle to be, that's why, see, when people were biting into it, I'm like, do they not know, um, what is that? I'm sure it's an insult. Take this. Like, fuck you. Um, you made me forget what I was gonna say about the pickle. I love pickles. To me, that probably that tasted worse than like the worst quality pickle I ever had. And it has no, for me, it has no warhead taste to it whatsoever, and it's not even sour. I give that a 0. Tastes like chemicals, and there's no crispness to the pickle at all. Maybe if it was cold, it would change it, but I don't see people putting those in the fridge. They just eat it like that. They eat it with all the wrinkliness and stuff. Can you dump this out for me and throw it away? Please. It smells horrible. I love you. Yuck. That's so disappointing. People, if you hear the creakiness of the door, it needs some help. Oh man, am I frozen again? Am I okay, you guys? Or am I frozen? You probably won't be able to tell me. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Okay. That's a ill. That's a 2 thumbs down. That's a 0. Is that all I was gonna try today, right? And the next ones I'll try in the next video. The only thing that was good, this needs some salt. I love the Swedish one. That's the only thing I'll be eating. These were just blah. I mean, kids will probably like these. Outside of these were good. Inside, blah. Yeah. I don't know if I tried anything else. That pickle, man. How dare they? I just realized a few seconds back in the chat. Wait, I just realized it was a few seconds. Oh, okay. But yeah, today's test taste was gross. But I'm glad I tried things. I don't know what else to do. I don't think anything. Gina, I have to ask you a question. Have you felt a little bit of spookiness lately or no? Because I had a dream about you. And I don't even know what you look like. But I'm just wondering if something was around you this last week or two. I would say this last week. No. Did my thing fall? Oh, hold on. I don't know what fell. You guys want to see my little, what are these called? Something bowl. Oh. Hmm. That's weird. I don't know. Just cleanse your area is what I'm saying. Anyway, these are called the um Yeah, just if you feel like your area is like your living area and stuff is a little, maybe dark or something, just like cleanse it and just like wish for peace and stuff like that for your area, for everything to be clear and out. Let it go out the windows. Let that energy go. Don't let it absorb into you. I don't know what these are called. I forgot. But they're the bowls that if you hit it, do the frequency thing. Mine sounds good. I'm glad because you could get these bowls and they usually suck. But mine's pretty loud. And since I've been so riddled with anxiety these last couple of weeks, I would decide to get this like for I got it for a birthday gift. My birthday's next month though. Early birthday gift. Uh this has been helping me like breathe. So it sounds cool. A sound bowl. But I don't know if it's gonna annoy people, but I like how it sounds. Does that annoy you? Anyway, I try to like hold my breath until it stops pinging. Because I haven't been breathing a lot lately, so it helps me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna add these in sometimes when I breathe the runes. I'll be like to clear the air and stuff, or just to let me do some breath work because runes aren't nothing to be played with. And I wanted to read a rune, so I don't know. I wanted to just read a general rune, and yeah, reminds me to breathe. But yes, I'm going. I can't just. I'm trying to get more things that will relax me and just remind me to breathe because I'm telling you, I've been holding my breath so much lately. My oxygen's so low and all that stuff. So, just with each breath, like I said, I'm always trying to breathe in positive and letting all the negative go and stuff like that. And I got a new set of rooms. So I want to like pull a room. Oh, okay, Gina. I got you. I forgot what these stones were called. The new stones I got. I'm mad that they came in this bag because there's not much wiggle room. I gotta get a velvet bag like my other ones. Or fake velvet, whatever they are. They're better than this thing. But these stones are cool and they got a good feel to them. I like them usually when I get stones, if I don't feel nothing off of them, I don't use them. It's like, no, I don't know. These are cool, so I'll show you what they look like. Oh, I didn't really pull this, I just wanted to show you. But they're all different color. And this is like a stone. Girl, my energy is creeping. I, that's why I wanted to ask you, but I'm like, I'm not going to ask you in anybody else's live. I can only ask you in mine. And like I said, I'm so curious to see what you look like because it was like I didn't see you in that dream. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, is that what she looks like? I don't know. I'm going to pull mine first. And then you guys could tell me if you guys like what. I think I have everyone but the labradorite one. So I have the opalite and I have that other stone that I showed you, that reddish stone. This is my room. Where's my... This is the breakthrough stone. Alright. I think we've gotten this a few times. Or maybe not. No, these I'm breaking them in, so this is my first time. I'll use it for you too. I like the feel of these. And I already went through my cleansing stuff. So, see how I always say I look for the page number and I never go for it. I don't know what's wrong with my mind. 127. Hopefully this stays clear. The breakthrough room is long, and I think we've, well, I don't feel like this is a room. I don't know. I don't feel connected to that room. Hi everyone, I'm back. I missed something. Oh, I missed something. It seems. Yeah, it totally went. I don't know. I didn't like that. It just hooked up to the power bank, so I'm all good. Gina, I'm gonna do yours first since I was talking about yours. You said you wanted the new ones. I wasn't connected to that. See, sometimes you won't be connected to anything, and that didn't feel. That felt like just nothing. I'll change, but I'm doing yours now, Gina. If you said the new rooms, okay. This room. The separation room, and it was upright. The separation room, Gina. I was like, separate from the energy that was left there. All right. 92. It said separation, Gina. That's why I say I could read this, but that's it for that's what's up. That's all we needed was separation. I'm still gonna read it, but it's so funny how these runes. You see that connected. My rune didn't connect, so that's funny as hell. It's not funny as hell, but it's funny as hell. But yours was upright, so let's see. Did we get separation before? Okay, well, it says now is time. Now is a time of separating paths. Old skins must be shed. Outmoded relationships discarded. And see, it's saying peace out. When this rune appears, it's in the spread. A peeling away is called for. Included in the cycle is initiation. This rune is one of radical severance. The proper action here is submission and quite probably retreat, knowing how and when to retreat, and possessing the firmness of will to carry it out. So it's saying, do it, get it done, cut it off, gotta be over. No, I don't want to tell Gina what happened in the dream. No. Okay, this says real property is associated with this rune, for it is the rune of inquis. Oh my gosh, no, no, it's a word I'm not gonna say. It's a hard word, and I already said it wrong. When I say a word wrong, I won't say it again. That's just how my mind is. I'm not gonna spell it. This is a good word though, but I'm not gonna say it. Let me try. No, I'm not. I don't know how to say it right. No, I'm gonna spell it, you guys. Cherry, you ready? You're not gonna be able to tell me how to say it right though. But at least you'll know what it means. Um, AQUISITION. Yeah, that word and benefits. I'm sorry, you guys. Sometimes when I read stuff, my mind will not do it. It just won't. Anxiety takes over. However, the benefits you receive, the inheritance, may be derived from something you must give up. Such a surrender can be particularly hard when that which you are called upon to give up or abandon is an aspect of your behavior or some part of your cultural inheritance. Gina, you hearing that? Cultural inheritance. For then you must look closely at what, until now, you have proudly claimed as your birthright, whether it is your attachment to your position in society, to the work you do, or even to your beliefs about your own nature. The separation called for will free you and become more truly, and you'll become truly who you are. So this is breaking away and breaking into who you are. But the separation has to happen. Sorry, I couldn't say that word. Am I frozen? So I'm sorry, but it said peace out. Yeah. Gina said, damn. Damn, Gina. I think that's the hardest thing to do, but I don't know. When I sit around somebody and if they're off, I'm never wrong. I'll tell you that much. Okay, Cobalt said no, not frozen. So sorry I couldn't say that one word, but that's gonna happen from time to time. So Gina, I know you got that. I felt that. That was definitely a rune for you. Cherry, let me know. Do you want the opalite or do you want the new set or that like reddish orange set? I don't know what those ones are either. Let me know. It was hard to hear, but I always felt that. Yeah, it sucks. I go through that too, and I've don't have very many siblings left of that I haven't gone through and made those decisions with. It sucks. Older and younger. All right, the opalite. If you want me to tell you the dream, Gina, I will. But yeah. It just basically, I think, told me to tell you to cleanse your space. And you only have the one. Yeah, that really sucks. That really sucks. I know I still got you. You said nothing will shock you. Okay, after I read for Cherry, remind me to tell you. Is this you got? This was reversed. I put it. Well, this how it looks up right, but yours was reversed. So yours was this way. Okay, Kobo. Strength reversed. I think um we got this before. 94. I'm still gonna read stuff even if I got it before because eventually I'm hoping it sticks in my memory, uh, so I won't have to always open up the book. But strength in reverse, like, all right, here we go. Yeah, this is the same one that this I'm reading for you, Cherry. This is the same one that Jesse Lynn got. Like this is the ultimate. This is the life gives you shit and you got to take it thing. This is about the diver. So I'm gonna read it again, but it's like you got to take it on. Without ears to hear and eyes to see, you may fail to take advantage of this moment. The result could well be an opportunity missed or the weakening of your position. It may seem that your own strength is being used against you. For some, this room will serve as to alert, providing clues in the form of minor failures and disappointments. For others, this might more deeply unconscious or unaware, it may provide a hard jolt. Reverse this room calls for some serious thoughts about your quality of the relationship to yourself. But take heart. Consider the constant cycling of death and rebirth, the endless going and return. Everything we experience has a beginning, a middle, and end, and is followed by a new beginning. Therefore, do not draw back from the passage into darkness. When in deep water, become a diver. So that's the thing. It's basically saying you're in the middle of the shit, and it's like you can't give up. You can't stop. You have to adapt to the shittiness. Unfortunately, and that's what life is about for so many of us. And it's just like keep going. And I think there's also the opportunity that you could take that we'll hopefully be doing tonight, and hopefully, if you're able, where we get to form filling out. It's a step in the right direction. Hello, people. Are you still there? You said okay. Did you feel that, Eddie, or you're just like whatever? All right. So Gina, I'm gonna read your rune after I tell Gina the story, Cobalt, if you don't mind. So this was. I'm trying to remember. I don't even know how it started, but it was just like I don't know how like we knew each other in the dream. I just knew like we knew each other, and I got like a phone call from somebody, and it said that you were like possessed, you know. And then I'm like, oh no, she can't. I gotta make sure. I gotta go clear her. I gotta go cleanse her, and make sure I know nothing new. That's the part that sucks, Cherry. It's nothing new. It just sucks. It's just saying you gotta keep on going. But so I ended up. You were like in the hospital because you had I think you just had like a breakdown or whatever, and so I went in the room and it was like you were like growling and everything. So I was just basically trying to cleanse the space so that you would like come back to yourself or whatever. So it was pretty scary because it was like when you feel like that dark energy and you're like, it scared me because I had to battle what the dark energy was. But yeah, this was pretty much a dream. It didn't like end in a way where it was like I don't even really think it ended in a way where it was, the energy was gone or whatever. I think it ended like still battling the thing. But it scared me because I'm like, oh, why did I have a dream like, nightmare like that? And I told my sister right away. I'm like, why am I having a dream about Gina? And then it was like, then you stopped like coming in the chats and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? Something's going on. So yeah, that was kind of strange. Yeah, so that's why I said. But in the dream, your all I remember is your hair. I don't even really remember your face, but it was like your hair was uh dark, and there was like some patches of like gray or whatever, like thick, like one here and one here or whatever. I don't know. That's the only thing I could really remember. Um, and I think it was like a little tiny past your shoulders, but it was in a ponytail, so it was kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, with me, me and Cherry was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "I haven't seen Gina in the chats. What's going on?" She was asking about you, so I was like, "No, Cobalt, you still there?" But yeah, that's not trying to people probably listen to it and like, "Oh, she's trying to put something on you." No, that was a dream, and like I said, it was just I was like, "Uh oh." All right, so Cobalt, do you want the opalite or do you want the new rooms? But yes, definitely glad to see Cobalt and Gina in here tonight. Dealer's choice. Okay, I'm gonna do the new rooms. I like how the new rooms feel. Let's get. I hope we get a new room. Like, and that's the thing with readings. Look, you've seen I use multiple sets, and it doesn't matter. These are 25 rooms for each set, and you'll find that the same recycle through with the same people because it's like you're sort of not getting the total message or whatever. That's sort of what's so odd because it's like, how am I always picking the same ones? But yeah, we want a new one. We want a new perspective. No, no, Gina, don't say it. Gina said, "Oh my gosh, I have black past my shoulder length hair with gray in the hairline always and high pony bud." Oh my goodness, no, Gina, don't say that. That's how. Oh my gosh, what the heck? All right, Cobalt. Uh, did we have this one before? Why is my glasses? I don't know how to unfog my glasses. I thought to not wear lotion, but I guess if I sweat, my glasses are gonna fog. Partnership, you got this one before. See, it's not letting me leave these. Um, Cobalt, this is partnership. This is the one that you asked me, but then you had to come back and listen to. That's what I'm saying. These are meant for people. How do I go through this? A new set of runes, and still partnership comes up. I'll read it again. It says partnership. Drawing this rune is an indication that partnership is in some form is at hand, but you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into the union. For true partnership is only achieved by separate and whole beings who retain their uniqueness even as even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. There is another realm of partnership that we are being called to consider. For the path of partnership can lead you to the realization of a still greater union. Union with the higher self, union with the divine. The ultimate gift in this rune is the realization of the divine in all things. God always enters into equal partnerships. The rune of partnership has no reverse. It signifies the gift of freedom which flows all other gifts. So you always get the partnership rune. But I like that part where it, like I said, it says you still need uniqueness. You still need to be yourself in like a separate thing while in a partnership. Yeah. I think it is for you to get the same room. That's why I said I don't think those are mistakes. I think that uh they mean something to keep on coming back. When my gray first started coming in, I had silver streaks. I called my. Oh, really? See, that's what it reminded me of. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, just like, oh my goodness. Wow. I'm going to see if I pull one more for me and see if we could get a different thing. Oh my goodness, I swear. That's what I saw in that dream, Gina. You remember, Cherry, when I was describing her? Yeah, just really, like I said, if only you don't need to say anything out loud, Gina. You don't need to. I mean, if you have a candle, I would just light the candle just for the light of it, like you know, um, and just say to yourself, you want your house cleared of anything that that doesn't mean you well. That type of stuff. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. I appreciate you doing this for you. Oh, no problem, Cobalt. I'm sure we'll get different ones as we go on, but I think there's a meaning there for you. I think you know more than I do. That's why it popped up as partnership. Let's see. No, see, I think we got this one too. before. I'm saying no and I don't even know. Oh wait, no, this is a different. This is defense for me, and I think I got that before, and I get that. Let's see, defense. Do you know if we got defense before? 102. I understand this one. Totally. Alright, I'll read this and then. Oh, you already started? Good. As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. At the same time, we develop ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our life. If there appears to be an obstacle in your path, remember that even a delay may be prove beneficial. Do not be overly eager to press forward, for this is not the situation in which you can make your influence felt. Like I said, this is the patience one. Patience and do I read it? Because I always get mad because I always get the patient. Why do I always get the patience? But this is what this one is about. Patience waiting the whole thing over because I know what it means. I always get this. I want to break away. I'm gonna try one more room because I want to read something different. Everybody's like, get the hell out of here. I hope I'm not bothering you guys, but I usually do the bags, but it doesn't sound cool in this. It doesn't sound cool in this bag. We want something different, a new perspective for everybody, not just me. It's partnership again. I'm done. All right, this bag, I'm putting this away because partnership wants to keep on coming up. We're going to go with a bag we haven't used, okay? Well, we used it before in other lives, but just not in this life. But putting the opalite away. This is the other one. Just to read another rune, something fresh. I don't know. Did we get this one before? This stone is cool. But it was upside down when I saw it. Protection upside down. This is a protection rune, and it's upside down. $104. So reversed. So defense and protection. Be thoughtful about your health and do not add to the burdens of others are carrying. Look carefully at all associations you form at this time. If you see fit to become involved with people who are using you, remain cautious of the fact and take responsibility of your own position. Then you could only benefit. Regardless of whether your enterprise prospers, regardless of whether your enterprise prospers or suffers, do not be concerned. You may not win, but you will never lose, for you will always learn from what takes place. Temperance and courtesy are the sinews of this rune protective powers. I want to win, okay? Don't you guys want to win? Aren't you sick of losing? Don't tell me this. I understand, but don't tell me. Nobody wants to hear this. It's telling us off today, guys. It's saying that we're stuck in our shit. We have to learn. We have to. What we learn from is going to benefit us, um, and make some final choices of people in your life. I think, you know. Yeah, that's what we learned with today's live. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I already did the other one. I think that was 45 minutes long. I do have like another enough snacks for another video. I'm still working up on getting that Chili's 3 dipper before it gets too old. I just don't know when. But those are the things that are in my mind. Birthday's coming up next month. Um, I hope that goes well. I hope I'm on here a couple more times before it does, you know. So, I don't know. The chat's not moving. I don't know if I'm frozen again. Let me look and see if I got notifications. No notifications. Okay. I'll wait a second. I'm scared because I was frozen so many times. All I have is Gina's last message saying I already started. There's no other one. All right, I'm going to end it because I don't want to sit here like 10 minutes waiting if it's frozen and you guys are just talking. So if you guys see each other, say goodnight to each other. I'm saying goodnight now. And I hope you guys got something out of the rooms. I understood what they meant. It's frustrating. I want to be like to happier times, but you know, just everybody stay strong. Even when you're just like in the thick of it, stay strong. All right, you guys, and hopefully Cobalt goes live later or soon or whatever. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.